Admonish him. Thomas, Your Honor. And you had docketed him for today because he missed the drug test.
So I'm gonna send him for a test now.
When he gets here, understood, Judge.
I'm gonna send him for a test and I'm gonna tell him you miss again, I'm gonna revoke your bond.
Understood?
And, I guess we'll let you know. Hopefully it's not, hopefully it's not dirty. I don't know. And then I'll just keep you in the loop.
Okay, very good, Judge.
Okay,
Thank you very much.
for sure. Yeah, tell me.
Brown on docket today.
Okay, is she custody or in bond?
She's on bond.
Okay, how's she doing?
She's planning to be here to try and do a walkthrough T-Rex.
Okay,
So she's gonna
how's she doing? Is she doing okay? Is she doing okay?
She's doing great. She got into college. She's enrolled, so she's
Really?
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Wow, that's great. I want to talk to her to congratulate her. Yeah, so.
Yeah, so she gets enrolled.
Yeah, definitely resorts. They respond and also well, so much with the she's actually she lives all around us.
Oh, really? Oh, that's awesome. Oh, really?
Yeah. I really was like, I'm asking you going. I was like, I really don't want to be involved, but I guess.
Okay, right?
But yeah, so she is in different. Maybe like just kind of looking at.
You're Christopher McCormick.
Yes, sir.
Mr. McCormick, you're charged with theft. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir. Yes, Judge.
On February 4th, 2025, the officer theft. The officer made contact with a complainant who advised he stopped a male who intentionally passed all points of sale with merchandise. The defendant had placed items in a cart and proceeded to exit the store. The total was $714.88.
Got it. Mr. McCormick, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to go to any Lowe's whatsoever for any reason. If I find that you go to Lowe's, you pick up a new case, I'm going to revoke your bond, put you in jail. No more PR bonds. Do you understand? Do you mind filing those conditions, Mr. Alex? Tell me, do you have the ability to hire a lawyer?
No, sir, not at this time.
I'll have you fill out an application. I'll see whether you qualify. So Deputy Miranda's going to give you an application. I'm going to have you go to Ramona, fill it out, and then we'll have you take your seat in the jury box. Okay? Do not leave until you sign our bond conditions. Mr. Butler, so it's been dismissed. Have fun. And then we can give you an order removing any devices that he may have.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do
Go
that.
ahead, sign.
All right, jury's already been discharged.
They're there if you want to go speak to
Yeah, I
them.
just would like to.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Absolutely.
They're waiting on parking passes.
Yeah. Mackenzie, if you want to go as well.
Yeah, but I can't leave Alice in here by herself.
Ah, right.
Let me see if I can run across and get it done quickly before they go.
I mean,
I think you.
Mackenzie, if you want, go, and then we'll wait to do anything until you come back. And I can just have Alex hang out. Yeah, go. Just let's wait, Ramona, so that she can go talk to jury real
Oh,
quick.
okay, no problem.
So,
Mr. Montalvo, just have a seat.
counsel, come on up. Hey, how are you?
Doing good, Judge. How are you?
Happy Wednesday.
Same.
You got it.
So Judge, I have Tina Perez on the docket. I think this case may be due for trial setting at this point. So I just wanted to run that by you, Judge.
Let's see.
Page 43, Judge.
Yeah, it's 200 days, 100%. I mean, we need to figure out what, you guys don't want to accept any offers, don't want to do PTI?
So Judge, in this particular case, there had been a dash cam issue and some videos that we were waiting on from the plaintiff witness. I don't know that it would get PTI approved just based on the blood alcohol level.
Is it?
It's like 0.3 something, Judge.
Yeah.
So that was kind of the initial feedback from the prosecutors the past 2 sessions. That's where I'm at with that, Judge.
Yeah, it's time. So just get a trial date for Ramona,
Yes, sir.
whatever you want.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Thank you.
sure. Mr. Cunningham, hey, absolutely.
I'm here on Mr. Montalvo. I ended up putting it on the docket today. I know you,
Okay.
I know you want your PC and your bond.
I have one problem. He's an intern, so we can't do anything until I get another prosecutor here. She's out talking to the jury now.
I can tell you the problem.
You said Montalvo, right? Oh, do you have the phone number?
Yes, the cost number is gonna be 255
Okay.
0592.
Hmm. Did you want to waive PC? Okay.
He's here. Do you want me to bring him up? Are you satisfied with bond conditions?
Well, no, I'm gonna put bond conditions on him. I just don't know.
Need a prosecutor.
Yeah, let me just, give me 2 minutes if you don't mind. No. You used to be one, right?
No, I've been special prosecutor whenever I'm prosecutor. I'm a strange kind.
Yeah, me too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Yeah, you too. Just give me 2 minutes and then, sorry.
I'm glad I got you when you're without a jury. So.
You ended up dismissing it, so.
See someone with a real suit come in. I'm just checking.
I'll also message Will and see if he can come too, because
And then where's,
Also-
where's,
I mean, yeah, I'll message them. I don't know where either of them are.
are you a 2L or
3-0.
3L?
One more semester.
Okay.
If you're from the same hometown judge.
Odessa, yeah.
Where you from?
Odessa.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So you're just here because for the law school, right?
Law school. Mhm.
Are you gonna go back?
Probably not. I'll stay around here.
Might as well, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Amy, you're licensed, right?
No.
You're an intern too?
I am an
All
intern.
right.
Hold on.
Wait, am I an intern too?
Yeah, I wish that challenge.
Well, we were in trial and they just ended up dismissing it. And so the one prosecutor that we have, she's talking to the jury now. I don't know where our chief is and I don't know where our number 2 is. So that's where we're kind of, we're just kind of waiting now because we can't do anything until that. So
The cause is obvious, but I didn't know.
I'm sure that they're coming soon. I don't. Mr. Cunningham, you ready?
Yes.
Come on. Sorry, Josh, he was waiting. Mr. Montalvo, come up. Ramona, did you get the cost number on this?
I did.
Okay.
Please, yeah. Did you get the file?
Yes. Thank you. It's Casimiro?
Yes.
Yes.
Sir, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On February 6, 2025, the officer was dispatched to an intersection in North Houston of Roslyn Road and Little York Road regarding a major crash. The officer made contact with the defendant and observed watery eyes, slurred speech, and improper balance. The officer further observed a strong odor of marijuana. The defendant stated he was driving from his grandmother's house, turned north, and lost control of the vehicle. The defendant stated he had not been drinking, but had smoked marijuana and had marijuana in the vehicle. The officer observed a burnt marijuana cigarette on the crease of the defendant's right ear, and standard field sobriety tests were performed. HGN 0 out of 6, walk and turn and one-leg stand were unable to be completed. The defendant was read the DIC and considered
There's probable cause to go forward with your case. Have you any prior to WIs?
no prior DWIs and his eligible license.
All right, you have a lawyer. Because you have a lawyer, I will waive your appearance so you don't have to waste your time coming to court. But I am ordering you not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. I'm going to test you. If I find that you continue to use, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail. Do you understand? Just stay in touch with the lawyer. He'll tell you when you have to come back. Don't pick up any new cases and just behave while you're out there. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm gonna have you sign a reset with Ramona. We'll have you get with Fleischer for your bond conditions, and after that, you guys are free to go.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay? Okay, Josh, you ready?
You can sign.
So is this true? You got into college? Wow, I am so proud of you. That's so great. Where are you gonna be? That's awesome. Have you started yet, or when do you start?
Not when I start. I'm doing them online.
Okay, that's okay. Look, you gotta start somewhere. Start small, and then you just build up, and then at some point, it'll just get bigger, better, and then just keep at it. It's gonna be hard. It's not easy. But if it was easy, everybody would be doing it, right? That's why the more difficult something is, in the long run, the better pay you get. Just keep up. If you ever have any issues, if you need help, just come back to us. We'll help you with whatever you need. Really, just stay with it, stick the course, and just keep it up. Okay? You're doing great. And remember, patience is key because you're gonna get upset. Just don't take it out on anyone. That's it. All right? Great job. Okay, thanks, Josh. All right, you ready?
Judge, this is, she's doing her GED class and that. The issue that we're running into, Judge, is she is having to basically learn all of high school. She's going to every class, she's
Okay.
doing all the homework.
Great.
But, they're at the point where she can take the test of the modules, but she hasn't learned everything yet. Because she did drop out when she was in ninth grade, so she's having to learn everything.
I get it. So where do you want to do? What, do you have an offer in this case?
This is the offer, GED. Well, there's a GED PTI, but there's also another PTI for class and maybe some community service.
Do you want to do that one and then just let her stick the course on her own?
I think that would be better.
Okay.
Yeah, the only offer I see is the PTI with the GED.
Oh, there's not another one added?
I only see the one anger management, anti-theft and the GED, so.
Oh. Anger management.
You want to talk to the chief? She's not here now, but perhaps.
Yeah, I just have trial right now.
Now or what?
No, we took yesterday and.
Oh, you're at the in trial now.
Now,
Do you want to set it off a week?
I can come back, or I can, yeah, that'd be great. If we can wait.
Whatever you want. It's up to you.
Yeah, if we could do that, and try to figure it out, I'd appreciate that. Cool.
Go for it.
Thank you, Judge.
You got it.
Page 13. Got a Mosey?
Coming up, sir. Is it Badamosi?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Badamosi, you're charged with failure to stop and give information, leaving the scene of an month in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yeah, I apologize. Does the last name start with a G?
Correct.
Okay, I just wanted.
D.
Okay, correct. So on October 16th, 2024, at approximately 2:05 p.m., the officer was flagged down at an intersection of Huffmeister Road and Hempstead Road in reference to an FSGI. Upon arrival, the officer spoke with the complainant, who stated he was parked at a Valero gas station and that he observed the defendant display irate behaviors. The witness observed irate behaviors towards the complainant, who expressed fear for her safety. A witness stated the complainant was attempting to exchange information, and the defendant did not attempt to exchange info and left the scene. The witness tried to follow the defendant approximately 3 miles from the scene when he saw him to provide identifying information, but then identified himself by name and date of birth. The defendant admitted to being involved in an accident and that the complainant's vehicle had minor damage. The defendant made a false statement that the accident occurred at Huffmeister and Hempstead, and the defendant stated he asked the complainant if she was okay. The defendant was released at the scene, and the officers then met with the complainant at the gas station, who stated she was driving southbound on Huffmeister when she was struck by the defendant's vehicle. The complainant pulled into the gas station, and the defendant began striking her window and became irate. The complainant requested the defendant's insurance information, and the defendant refused and left the scene. The complainant stated the defendant did not ask if she was okay, and the estimated damage was $970.48.
Okay. Have you run his license?
I'll run it right now, Your Honor.
Please. Mr. Badamosi, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with the complaining witness in this case. If you do not have a Texas driver license and liability insurance in your name, then you're not allowed to drive, and that is also a condition of your bond. Do you understand? File those conditions, please. Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer, Mr. Badamosi, or did you want to apply for an appointed lawyer?
If we could actually do this now, I don't.
Just, I have a bunch of, well, not a bunch of DAs. I have DAs here. Whatever you say, they're going to use it against you. It's best that you just don't say anything now. You need a lawyer in this case. You could end up with a conviction. You're looking at up to 6 months of jail and or a $2,000 fine. You need a lawyer to represent you in this case. So you can either hire one or you can apply for a court-appointed lawyer one, but you have to qualify for an appointed lawyer. If you'd like, I can give you an application and we'll see whether you qualify or not.
Yes.
What would you like to do? About you, I need to know how much money you have coming in. I need to know whether you have a spouse that has money coming in, what kind of car you drive, what house, money in your bank account. I need to know everything about you, and then I'll see whether you qualify. Deputy Miranda is going to give you an application. I'll have you sign a reset with.
If I go ahead and pay for an attorney, I don't have to do all this. I just go ahead and hire the attorney and stuff.
Right. If you wanted to go hire a lawyer, what we would do is I'd have you sign a reset with Ramona, would get you out of here, and then when you come back, just have a lawyer.
I'll get mine.
You're going to go hire them. Okay, so just bear with me. So I need you to sign our bond conditions. I'll have you sign a reset with Ramona. Let me just have you take a seat in the jury box. I'm going to get your bond conditions. We'll have you sign it, and then after that, you'll be free to go. Okay?
Your Honor, just to confirm, it was no contact with the complainant.
Yeah, no weapons, no contact with the complaining witness. No driving without it.
No, tech and insurance. Yes, Judge.
And
Page 29, Judge.
got it. Mr. Smith, you're charged with criminal trespass. You are facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On February 5th, 2025, a University of Houston student found the defendant sleeping inside a campus building on the 4th floor and believed the defendant was not a resident. The student alerted the on-call desk attendant who called campus police. Campus police made contact with the defendant and after running him through TCIC, gyms, and locals, found an active issued campus-wide criminal trespass warning from May 16th, 2024. The officer had previously found the defendant inside a different building on the campus, and these buildings are only accessible to students and staff. The defendant is neither staff.
I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. Now going back to University of Houston. Do you understand? Don't. If you need a lawyer, I can give you a lawyer today. You can tell the lawyer, but I don't want you going back unless you're an active enrolled student there. You're not to go back to any part of U of H. Do you understand? If I find that you violate these conditions, I'm going to put you in jail. No more PR bonds for you. I'm also ordering you not to be in possession of weapons as well. Understand? I'm not asking for much. Just don't go back there. If you need a place to sleep, if you need a place to go, we can find that for you. Just don't go back there. All right. I'm not, stop, don't. I'll have you, if you want a lawyer, I'll give you a lawyer today. You can tell the story. You do your side to the lawyer, all right? I need you to fill an application for me, Mr. Smith. So Deputy Miranda is going to give you an application. I'm going to have you sign a reset with Ramona. I will have you take a seat in the jury box while we get your bond conditions. Do not leave until you sign our bond conditions, though, and then I'll. So no weapons, no going back to University of Houston.
Yes, Judge.
Yeah, I'm going to any University of Houston campus.
Yes, Judge.
Active enrolled.
Actively enrolled. Yes, Judge.
Judge, Mr. Smith is saying that he has a class he needs to do.
I don't know what to tell you. You've got a criminal case. If you want a lawyer, you're going to have to wait just like everybody else. Like, you need a lawyer to represent you in this case. This case, it's going to affect you and it's going to affect your schooling. You know what I mean?
Thomas, why?
Can you go ahead and appoint him? So
Oh, okay.
that way we can get working on it. You are Thomas Earl White.
Yes, sir.
Mr. White, you're charged with driving, I guess, with a false driver's license. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
I apologize, who's this defendant?
White.
White.
Okay.
Okay. On February 4th, 2025, officers responded to a possible fraud at an AutoNation in Harris County, Texas. And the officers met with the sales manager who informed them that a black male had arrived at the business and attempted to purchase a vehicle with a fictitious driver's license. The manager provided a copy of the driver's license provided and returned a photograph of a Hispanic male. The sales manager said that was not the same person who had provided the driver's license the previous day. The defendant had provided a salesperson a copy of the fictitious driver's license the day before when trying to purchase the vehicle online, and a salesperson thought it was suspicious when the defendant arrived on the 4th, having provided the driver's license of a Hispanic male and on the day before. The salesperson asked to see his ID, and he provided a paper copy of the same driver's license, although it looked like he had placed a photo over the original photo on the license he had sent the previous day. The defendant could not produce the original driver's license. The officer made contact with the defendant, who admitted the driver's license copy he had provided was not him, although he stated it was him in the photo on the paper copy of the driver's license. The defendant had his real driver's license in his pocket, as well as a doctored paper copy of someone else's driver's license. The defendant also had a copy of the original document he had sent the previous day.
Mr. White, I'm going to find that there's probable cause not to pick up any new cases, not to be in this kind of behavior again. I will do everything in my power to protect my community. If I find that anything dubious is going on, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail, and I'm going to make your bond sky high. Do you understand? Can you file no engaging in like behavior, please? No contact with any of the complaining witnesses in these cases as well.
Yes, Judge.
The weapons as well.
Yes, Judge.
Mr. White, do you have the ability to hire a lawyer? I'm going to have you fill out an application. I will take a look to see whether you qualify. Don't, and do you understand? All right. I'll get with Deputy Miranda. Do not leave until you sign our bond conditions. Good morning, Mr. Lee.
Name is Tagline, Stuttgart, Houston, and I'm in that bucket right now. My client seems to think that I never told him about this court date, so he's at work. So these are the plea papers that the state has produced for me. I will take them with me today and meet with him and get them signed. His name is Daniel Flores. And so he will be here with bells on.
Yes, let me see how old it is.
Say again?
It's not old,
No, it isn't, but we're doing a plea on it.
and it's waived regardless.
Okay, well, I mean, it can't really be waived. He's gonna have to be admonished by you. We're doing a deferred, we've already accepted it. Now we're just
Okay.
turning in papers and starting the process.
I'm happy to do whenever you want, so you can have more than that.
I appreciate it.
Really. You know what? You know what? On the last one, on the White case, must get a full-time job.
Yes, Judge.
I'm gonna admonish him here momentarily.
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Flores.
He's not here.
Judge, we do have one more arraignment, but he has an attorney.
Judge, I am present on that one.
Oh,
Hi,
sorry, I was
Casey,
just
are you ready?
gotta get done
Come on.
with things.
I'm ready when you are. You have someone else that has a bond violation as well.
I'm signing on to his new case.
Oh, we picked up a new case.
We did, Judge.
Mr. Palacio, you're now charged with a new case. You're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you, sir.
Yes. On February 5th, 2025, the officer was dispatched to a stranded vehicle at the 700 block of North Sam Houston Parkway. And the officer observed a car parked on the shoulder and a driver asleep at the wheel with the engine running, refused to comply with the officer's command and drove the car 6 feet forward. The officer then requested the defendant exit the vehicle. The defendant put the vehicle in park, then drive multiple times before finally exiting the vehicle. The defendant was detained upon exiting the vehicle, and the officer relocated to a gas station where the defendant was observed to be dazed and confused and did not realize he had been asleep at the wheel. The defendant was also unable to communicate where he had been or where he was going. The defendant was asked to perform standard field sobriety test, HGN 6 out of 6, walk and turn 5 out of 8, one leg stand, 1 out of 4. The defendant was read the DIC and declined to provide a sample. A blood search warrant was signed and executed.
I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. Can you look to see if he has any prior DWIs and does he have a valid text?
And then I see he has a dismissed DWI out of Port Bend, but no other DWIs.
There's no probable cause in that case.
I'm now ordering you, well, the first thing I'm going to do is I ordered you on your first case not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. You've now picked up a DWI. Guess what happens now? I'm revoking your bond.
Judge, I would like to address that. So he does realize that this is a problem at this point, and he has enrolled himself in IOP and does have a meeting this afternoon to do intake for IOP, and I do have that email.
I can't show him preferential treatment. It's on any case here. I ordered not to do something. He did it, picked up a new case. You're staying with me. And I'm going to tell you now, if I find that you consume alcohol again, I will put you in a rehab facility myself in the jail. And if you respond well to treatment, it's a minimum of 9 months. Do you understand? Yes, sir. I'm now placing a restriction that you're not to drive any vehicle that doesn't have a guardian interlock on it. You're not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, and Casey, I'm now going to probably give him a curfew. In the BMV, was he out in the middle of the night? Alex?
This is Your Honor.
I think it was after a bar closed. He was just sleeping in the owner's vehicle.
There's one consistent problem